Hi Futsal Focus, I'm Stephen Azzopardi from Malta. First of all, I welcome you to our island of Malta, and on behalf of the Futsal Malta Association, I would like to thank the opportunity given to us from Futsal Focus to develop good relations and mostly developing futsal in Malta. Today, in this video clip, we are going to introduce you to the national team coach, Mr. Mark Marlowe, and the president of the Futsal Malta Association, Mr. Mark Borch, and also the vice president of Futsal Malta Association, Mr. Alfred Camilleri. Keep on watching on Futsal Focus. Now we have the president of Futsal Malta Association, Mr. Mark Borch. Mr. Borch, what do you think the reasoning behind the MFA to support the development of futsal?
In my opinion, the development of futsal had to be given to people who have the game at heart. In Malta, there has always been a group of people who had the game of futsal at heart and are very passionate about the game for the past 15 years, I must say. And the FA recognized this and thought it was appropriate to give the responsibility of running the national competitions and the development of the game to these people. In effect, 3 years ago, this group of people formed an association. They asked the FA to recognize it as the sole association to represent futsal in Malta. And indeed, this application for membership was approved by the FA. From then onwards, FMA, the Futsal Malta Association, set out its development plan to promote the game in Malta and also to organize the national competitions. Since then, we've come a long way. The game has grown, and we've managed to promote the game to the local public at large. Our aim is to continue to promote the game with other people and other sectors who so far have not been involved in the game, especially with the ladies and with the kids, because we genuinely believe that the game is futsal has its principal benefits when the child is developing his skills in football.
Mr. Borch, how are you trying to use such European qualifiers to aid your own plans to increase awareness of the growth of your domestic futsal league?
For the past years, we have always tried to host as many competitions as possible here in Malta. In fact, so far we've hosted Futsal Uk qualifiers and also World Cup qualifiers here in Malta. We always try to take every opportunity to promote the game of futsal as much as possible with the local people. In effect, it is one of the best ways we believe that the game can be promoted, because we can see top quality futsal being played. Unfortunately, we do not have the advantage to cross borders, and play international friendlies with neighboring countries, and so this is a unique opportunity for our team to play such high quality games.
Mr. Borch, thank you for your availability, and we wish you most of luck, and keep up your good work in the Futsal Malta Association. With me, I have the pleasure to interview Mr. Alfred Camilleri, Vice President of Futsal Malta Association. Mr. Camilleri, in Malta, do we have youth futsal schools? And if not, is there any plan for the future of integrating and introducing youth futsal schools in Malta?
First of all, I would like to thank Futsal Focus for this interview. And currently, we don't have any schools in Malta, but we are planning to have any futsal schools we are going to do programs with the MFA and our local KMS, Sports Development Section. So we try to introduce futsal to small kids.
Now we have the national team coach, Mr. Mark Marlowe. Mr., what was your reaction when your group was drawn?
Obviously, for us, when I saw the draws, I think that every team is difficult for us. But as you know, the futsal in Malta is still developing, but we are on the right track. But I feel that with the teams that we're drawn against, I think that we can share good futsal with them.
Regarding England, in 2013, Malta had a tight loss of 2-0. What do you think now will be the expectation of the national team against today's England?
I think that it's different. You know, players change, mentality change. 2 years nearly passed, so I think also England has changed, has improved a lot from what I saw. And also the FA, they are working hard to improve the level of futsal in England. So I think that even from the results that England played against Latvia and also Andorra, I think the level of the English futsal improved a lot.
And what about Latvia and Andorra? It is the first time that Malta is going to play against these two countries. What are your views regarding Latvia and Andorra, and what do you think that Malta can do against Latvia and Andorra?
I think from the seedings, Latvia was in pot 2, so I guess that they were the best from all the teams. But as the friendlies shown, you know, teams like England and Andorra can, and also Malta can play against them and bring good results. But I think Andorra's futsal is the same type like Spanish type of futsal, and they have technical players. The Latvian team is more physically and technically than the other teams. The English, they play more with heart, they play very tough, and I think the first game will have a good encounter against England, because we know that Maltese against England, it's always a traditional, it's a classic game. So I hope it will be a good encounter.
And no matter what the results after the group matches are done, what do you think that Malta can obtain from such an event?
For sure, we are obtaining experience, you know, to play against 3 teams in 1 week. For us, it's not the menu of the day, but as we shown against Serbia, and everybody saw Serbian how good they are in their level, and also against Gibraltar, I think we can have experience from these games, and also I'm working to have a youth team. I'm working on players with young age, so we can develop the futsal in Malta for a better national team. Also, the last games that we played, it was in November, and the game that we played 10 months ago against Gibraltar, I think for us is not enough. We need to play more games, and I'm looking forward for these games. The boys are looking forward for the UEFA qualification games. We are playing home, and with the support of our public, I think we can have good results against these teams.
Mr. Marlowe, thank you for your availability, and wishing you best of luck to you and to all the Maltese squad.
I wish also luck to all the teams, because after all, the fair play will win in this tournament.